Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Welcome you to Ancient. Welcome you to Ancient. Welcome to Ancient. Welcome you to Ancient.
Wait, is that what's being recorded?
No, it can't
Okay.
be.
All right, welcome to Ancient Wisdom, where we love you, we love the earth, we love wisdom, and we love all things ancient. I was thinking to myself today, I says, why ancient wisdom? Have you guys even talked about any ancient subjects? But then it really hit me. This is the reason why we do this show. We've all been lied to throughout life, time and time again. But when I heard the words of the ancients, things started to make a little more sense in a crazy world. Like, that's kind of cool. I like Ryan. He's got it. You could see his t-shirt enough. You could see how he's dressed. You see his hat. Marco, that's looking pretty good.
I get all these compliments, and Marco's like,
Marco, that's okay, I guess.
All right,
Marco's looking pretty good. Thanks so much for all the compliments.
Marco,
It's
fix
like,
your hair,
Marco's
goddammit.
looking pretty good.
Jeez. Trying to run a show here.
This is a handsome man. What's are the words? Guy died, homemade cannon, assault.
Basically, it was the ex-prime minister of Nihon,
Why did
Japan.
he die?
He totally got shot by a bootleg cannon. It's like a hand cannon shotgun wrapped with like duct tape and shit made of wood. I don't
Really?
even know. It was weird, yeah, man. Because they don't really have guns in Japan.
Had to have been made in China.
Yeah, made in China.
We're gonna get fucking. We're
You
gonna
have no choice.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa. Whoa.
what?
It's like a cannon, dude. I think there's other footage too where they're like the security guards are just kind of watching it happen for a while. He's like sitting there trying to fix the gun and like do it, and they're like, "What is that?" You know, you're in Japan, you don't even think that this could even potentially be a gun.
What did he use to shoot?
What did he use to shoot?
No, like what came out? Like what
That was just like a hand cannon. It was
Yeah,
like a
Tez
bunch of-
thinks it's
just
like
like
a bird shot or
shrapnel?
something. Yeah,
like a bunch of metal and shrapnel. He
probably just
shot out at
shrapnel,
that thing?
dude. To be honest.
Wow.
Something like a shotgun shell, like a bird shot or something, just like shit in there with a bunch of powder.
Yeah, like nails and screws and shit.
Yeah, well, whatever you could get.
So a bunch of
little
people just
ball
got
bearings.
smoked too at the same time. Because if it went, poof,
Could
you
be,
know?
depending on. I'm sure it wasn't professionally designed. Yeah,
It did not look.
That's wild.
wasn't even 3D printed. I thought at least you would do a 3D printing or something, but it looked like wood and sticks and duct tape.
It looked like like he just duct taped a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it looks
Mostly
like something-
duct tape.
Duct tape. It was mostly
90%
duct tape. Yeah.
It's like something a 13-year-old would do when he's like, "Hey guys, let's make some toy guns."
I'm totally
and
gonna
stuff."
kill the ex-president.
I'll totally kill him. I'll blow his fucking brains out.
Oh shit.
This is what people want to hear,
Allegedly.
Mitch.
Yeah, that's right. They want to know the
People
truth.
like-
Sorry, no, guys. He was the prime minister,
Prime
not
Minister.
the president. So,
Our president's not gonna die. He's kind of.
Ryan, please. We're trying.
Trying to not
You
get
two,
canceled.
please.
In under 10 episodes, okay?
Two gods.
We just made our sign.
We
Come
just
on.
made a sign. Give
I'm
us
a
this
rogue,
one
what can I
chance. Wow.
I'm a rogue. I'm sorry, guys. It won't happen.
Never has there been any plots afoot on ancient wisdom. We just break down the ancient lessons that we have forgotten. The knowledge.
I don't know why we watched that video.
We saw
clue.
someone dying.
Yeah, that's
Oh
like
my gosh.
What are
the
the
news of the week.
topics do we have?
Wait, so
What
here's
other
the top.
topics do we
Okay,
have
so here's a
today?
good one. Here's a good one. Ryan brought this up. There's another famous Japanese man who has died recently in the news.
Let's see if I can find a picture of this guy.
See if you can find it. I don't even know what he looks like, but he was the creator of the well-known, renowned card trading game, Yu-Gi-Oh. So here's the story, yo. He was scuba diving. This guy was scuba diving off the coast of Okinawa, a island state of Japan, Will.
yeah.
and got fucking eaten by a shark.
What?
What kind of shark?
Wait, really?
Yo, what?
And it gets crazier, right? The deck that he just released was Marine Life Shark Edition.
Oh no.
No.
And he got
way.
fucking eaten by a shark, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Scuba diving in Okinawa. Could you have written a better tale?
No.
No. Wow. It's just one big ironic story.
I imagine if there's any way to go out in this world, especially as a creative type like him. Not the worst.
Go out what you envision.
Not the worst, yeah.
Fucking shark attack.
Eaten alive? I'd take that over getting burned alive. Eaten alive is fast. He's
yeah.
got razor teeth.
Right,
He'd be dead.
Yeah,
pretty-
you would be dead.
Yeah.
You're right. 'Cause
Exactly.
fire, you're screaming.
He has
and-
layers of razor. You'd be burning for minutes.
Yeah, and there's that chance you could stay alive, and you're just in that pain for the rest of your life.
That's right. Because you're not real. That's the guy?
That's him.
I don't think I've ever seen his face.
No, you don't really see what the creators actually look like until they die.
you
It
don't
looks
think
like a
about it.
completely
and,
different
like,
guy than the other picture I just brought
Yeah,
up.
wait,
Yeah,
this
this guy has longer
This is
hair
not
than the other guy.
correct. This is weird. He doesn't look anything like that last picture. Man.
Yeah, no, that's him. That was him. Yeah, that's the article. He died 60 years old.
How did he die? I didn't get that far.
I don't know. I think exactly what Mitch said.
Shark attack.
Yeah.
Shark attack in Okinawa.
Wow.
That is-
No one believes me.
I believe you, Mitch. It's okay. It's okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I've heard. But, yeah.
What does the future of Yu-Gi-Oh hold?
I mean, that's a great
That's
question.
a good
Who knows?
question for Clap.
Yeah.
Bet you he has an opinion on it.
Yeah, he'd never be on the show.
Just phone him in real quick.
Yeah.
Use a lifeline.
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
I need you to tell the story you were telling me about Yu-Gi-Oh!
That would be funny. That would be a funny bit. Calling like, hey,
Yeah.
I know you don't want to do this, but can you tell us your Yu-Gi-Oh story?
Just tell us a story real quick. We're on the air live now. There's tens of thousands.
What's
people
gonna
waiting
happen
on
to
you.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Just ask him that.
Yeah, what happens to you? I guess that is a good question, right? That's the question I didn't ask myself. What happens to it now? Because it's not like he drew all the cards, but it was his
The manga
idea,
and
the
stuff.
game, the manga. Yeah.
Now the spin-offs will start because there's nothing left to protect it.
Oh, it's so true.
Yep.
When the artists die, the art just kind of is never the same. It seems like with a lot of these
Yeah, you're right.
franchises.
Like, I feel like once the dude who just like
SpongeBob is gay now. Did you know that?
True.
Did you know that? The creator dies
is
and
gay
SpongeBob's gay.
now.
Gay Bob.
The
Yeah.
Vatican declared SpongeBob gay. Grayson told me like many.
Vatican?
Yeah, the Pope said that SpongeBob was gay way before
He's a little
Nickelodeon.
homosexual.
Is that the new like Pope? I shouldn't have said that.
And you're talking
gonna
about
bleep
like
that
how
out.
many hits YouTube is gonna give us.
This will be everyone's
I'm sorry.
favorite.
Basically, you
episode.
got to edit out the whole episode so far.
No, you just gotta
I'll
put
just
long
bleep
bleeps.
that
Yeah,
right
just like,
there.
oh, so you mean the
At
beep?
least.
Pope?
Sometimes you forget you're just having fun with your boys.
Just made a
Yeah.
sign.
That's right.
You should listen to half the podcasts I listen to.
I believe.
"Whoa,
Did they bleep?
say that? And I was like, yeah, they just said that.
Did he say that? He doesn't.
We said some stuff.
Yeah, can you believe it? Artists dying. You said you were gonna say something about that, Ryan. The artists dying and their art getting messed up. He can't remember, but that's okay. SpongeBob's gay. That's all you need to know. Like,
Yeah,
what's the deal?
SpongeBob being gay threw me
The
off.
second he died, it's just like, oh well, think about it. No. Think about it. He's a beloved children's icon,
Yeah, I love that sponge.
and he's not even Disney.
Is Sandy a lesbian?
Oh, speaking of Disney,
Now these are the real questions.
Poge out here.
who's a
Yeah.
lesbian?
Sandy.
Probably. Look
Sandy
at her
Cheeks.
options: SpongeBob,
She's a
Patrick Star, or Squidward.
Yeah.
Or she could bite the bullet and do Mr. Krabs.
If anything, Squidward's gay. Can we all agree?
Yes.
No, Squidward's super straight.
No, he's got
He's
to
really,
Yeah, he's got to be.
he's the
That's why he-
straightest one on the show.
That's why he hates SpongeBob so much.
Yeah.
He's Frasier,
He's
yo,
too-
trying to be
yeah,
all
he's too
classy.
much.
But,
SpongeBob's too flamboyant, and he's like, I don't like my neighbors. Him and Patrick.
right. And Patrick's just retarded. I mean,
Yeah, that's
like,
why
honestly.
Squidward hates them all, because
Yeah.
he's a straight man. Sorry, I kicked a little bit.
Shit, Ryan.
It's okay.
Did it change something?
Now fine. I wouldn't.
baby.
All right.
But you said Disney, and since we're talking about culture,
Yeah.
I was reading an article that Mickey Mouse is going to be
also gay.
public
Oh.
domain,
Oh,
which could make him gay.
which means he
Public.
already is. Let's be real.
Probably
Wow.
because Winnie the Pooh last month or the month before became public domain.
Oh, really? That's a
Yeah.
real thing? You could do anything you want with Winnie the
Yeah,
Pooh?
there's
I could write a
people
story
out
about
there-
Winnie the Pooh right now and
There's
make
people
money
out there
off it.
making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
Are you
If you,
serious?
there are
Oh,
pictures of it with them in masks. That's not like cartoons. It's like dudes in costumes and masks.
Right.
I suggest you find a picture of that because it's pretty fucking like this is what they're doing to Pooh Bear.
See, I kind of
I'm
like
on it.
that.
And then, but yeah, Mickey Mouse now is gonna be public domain.
That's
The public can do whatever
weird.
the fuck they want with that.
Something
house.
about something about what I heard a while ago is like if the artist dies something like 50 years after death, it's the same thing with like these old classic compositions.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like you could use anything you want. That's why you hear so much classical music because it's all free. You can
Yeah.
use it and there's tons of variations of it recorded by different people. So that kind of makes sense.
I'd like to see what else is on that public domain list.
Yeah. Pretty much all the old stuff.
Anything-
They died long enough ago. It's just like, all right, they're not making money.
Yeah, that's
Their
very true.
grandkids aren't,
Yeah,
whatever.
they don't give a shit. Because it's crazy. Because it's like,
Can't live off
what's
it
gonna
forever.
happen now to like Disney if Mickey Mouse isn't technically theirs anymore?
It hasn't been Disney in a long time. Oh, let's be real.
Yeah, that's Pooh Bear, man.
Wow, fucking freaky.
Yeah, and I
See,
think
in the past, you had to do like Benny the Jew or something like that. You couldn't do Winnie the Pooh.
yeah, like Family Guy and South Park would have to do like knockoff names.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that freaky mouth.
And then I think there's other pictures of characters too in masks and stuff. Like it's like supposed to be some horror slasher film.
Is it just all Winnie the Pooh characters?
Yeah.
You're the fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But is it really Winnie the Pooh or is it a guy in a mask?
I think it's a guy in a mask.
Scooby Doo. Oh, that's kind of lame.
But I don't really know.
Fred goes, could it be?
Oh, I wouldn't for those meddling
What
kids.
those meddling kids?
And their dumb dog too.
And the dumb Pooh Bear.
But it could be. I mean, I
Or
really
rip
don't
off
know.
this costume.
Yo,
Wait,
looks
right
like
there.
a grabbing-
Wait, that's funny.
Oh, use your other hand, Ryan. Like put it from the back of your. Use your hat flap. There you go.
You come here. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. Wow. Yes. Yes, Ryan.
But you don't. But I don't really know because I haven't said much about the movie besides it's a horror movie based off these characters and release
Right.
those pictures. So it could be like maybe some weird.
But the
Fucked
whole
up
point
thing.
of it going public domain is to use the name.
And do whatever you want.
Yeah, literally, you can now say Winnie the Pooh. This is Winnie the Pooh. As far as you're concerned, as far as the bank is concerned, this is Winnie the Pooh.
Welcome
but if
to
you're
Winnie
just
the
going to
Pooh.
wear a little mask that looks like Winnie the Pooh, I could wear a mask right now that looks like Squidward's cock. Doesn't matter. It's totally legal.
I'm not googling that.
As long as I don't.
Don't.
As long as I don't call it. There's 8 of them.
Oh, damn it, bitch.
Gross.
They eternally go down and split 8
Oh
ways.
my god.
Yeah, the whole point is to use the name of the character. Mickey Mouse is going. It's not just. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're
It's
saying.
not Benny the Boo. It's not Winnie the Jew.
It's Winnie the Pooh.
It's not Mickey the Sticky. It's I'm using Mickey Mouse and I'm creating this character.
Mickey the stick.
Hey, like I'm gonna use Mickey Mouse in this weird, fucked up movie.
Yeah. It's yours now. It
Yeah.
literally is your property.
I guess you want
It's
that
public
scary
domain.
movie to be just like animated and as gory as it can get.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
Maybe like something happened to Winnie in the storyline where it branches off into a zombie apocalypse and he starts murdering bitches.
He's evil and he wants to kill people.
Yeah, right. Something happened. Something tragic
I
in
don't-
his past happened.
I don't want
My
honey.
show got canceled.
He accidentally like ate piglet or like tasted blood and he's like, I want to kill now.
Wait, this tastes better than honey.
Bacon.
Kills his best friend. He can't forgive
Best friend
himself.
just
I need
pops-
some backstory.
Fluff just pops out and he's just like, fuck
Yeah.
you, piglet. You know?
I didn't know you were actually a stuffed animal. Oh my god. Could it be?
Are they all stuffed animals?
Man.
More culture.
This goes back to like the money grubbing thing because I know they did like Muppet Babies. Do you guys ever
Tiny
see that?
Toon Adventures.
Tiny Toons, exactly. Oh, these are my sons. These are my grandsons now.
Yeah, and Muppet Babies was just like Muppet Babies. You only saw like the old ladies.
I hated that show. Yeah, that's right. Like
Babies.
You guys remind me of all the stuff that I just had to change the channel on when I came across it. Like,
exactly.
I saw Muppet Babies and all these weird spin-offs. I was like, I couldn't.
it's all you could watch being home from school, as we talked about. Just like another one of those shitty shows that you couldn't bear.
We were going to, one of the topics was Biden was releasing, not Biden, I don't know why I'm saying Biden, NASA.
Joseph P. Byron.
NASA was releasing.
Oh, but Byron was the one that released it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Deep Space Pigs.
Some deep space pics. I don't know.
Folks, tell the crowd about what's so special about this scope. We also have our mechanical expert, who's also intergalactic tech support. Professor
Intergalactic
Poach.
tech support.
Whoop. What's the deal with this telescope?
It's
Why
much.
is it so
It's
fancy?
actually funny you should say. It's actually pretty much exactly the same as our new sign. It's a hexagonal array. Yeah. It's actually a little bigger. It's a bigger pattern than our sign.
Sure.
It's not about
It's in
the
space,
size.
guys. It's like it's got to be pretty big.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
big.
gotta be super fun.
It's like the size of
It's
this
gotta be like
room.
fucking cool.
It's like the size of this
Oh,
room.
you think it's about the size of this room?
Yeah,
Wow.
each hexagon, each hexagon is probably as wide as your shot.
What does the hexagon do?
It's a mirror. It's like this telescope right here behind you. Here, let me do.
You can kind of see it behind the globe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You
Behind
could
the
see
globe.
it. You could see it.
in my shot a bit. But the telescope, it has a mirror at the bottom of it. That's what catches all. That's
It's
what
a light. All you really
makes it-
need.
But like, what took us so long? Newtonian reflector telescopes. What takes it so long? Like 20 years to get put into space.
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Elon
great
could have
question.
just like did it in a week.
He
Well,
would-
you know what? NASA doesn't get any funding, huh?
Well, here's the thing. So NASA does get funding from all of us taxpayers, and that's why it takes so long.
I don't care about no
because
space
they all got to
shit.
vote about what they're going to build and where the money's going to vote.
And I heard it's very small
Yeah.
fractions of a percent from what they used to get.
Yeah, and Elon just doesn't have to vote. He just uses his money.
Yeah,
So he
it's
does whatever
more
he
money.
wants.
Oh, Elon's talking out of this Twitter deal.
But I don't think Elon would be trying to look at these images. He's just not
he
into that.
doesn't
He just
care.
wants to blow shit up.
I just want to put a car in space.
Yeah, put cars in space and go to Mars.
Because I can.
But
Care about no telescopes? You ever give a shit about space, Ryan?
I like space, man. It's cool. I
you
don't
go.
think
Talking
we're
about
the-
more than Cowboy Bebop, Ryan.
No, man. I like the intergalactic world.
Ah, yes.
I'd like to
It
see.
interests me.
I'd like to see like what's beyond our solar system, man. Like I don't care about like aliens and stuff. I just want to see like other planets.
Oh, you about to, baby.
Well, there probably is like other life forms.
The
probably is.
That was your Christopher Walken right there.
Not about to get into aliens, you know. It's all about how you decipher what is an alien or not.
that's great.
You never know.
That's not bad, I guess.
All right, this is the telescope.
Oh wow! But nah, man, space is pretty cool, man. Like we've like, and people are like, oh, we haven't gone to the moon. It's like I do believe we went on to the moon. Like that is a crazy achievement. Like I'd like to be the astronaut to say it's like, yeah, I walked on the moon. You know, my feet.
Guys, the moon doesn't exist.
What's his name? One of the Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. The dude was like harassing him. He was like calling him. He was
yeah.
like, "How do you feel about lying to America?" And Buzz Aldrin just fucking punched the dude.
Yeah.
He just fucking rocked his ass to the ground. He's
Do you
just-
trust a man who causes violence?
I do actually.
Yeah. Standing up for his words.
Guys, did the other one throw the first punch? No, it was Buzz. I don't trust him as
With
far
a
as I
name
can
like
throw
Buzz.
him. His name is Buzz, all right? Buzz
Aldrin-
Lightyear is now
Buzz
gay.
Lightyear.
I think
gay?
Buzz.
What?
Speaking of more gay characters, dude,
What?
Buzz Lightyear is gay. Oh
This
no way!
episode is gonna get
I think there's
flagged.
just gay stuff in his movie. I don't think he's gay.
Yes.
That's right. Oh, that's what it is. Never mind. Take it back, folks.
The episode's already flagged. It's not even up yet. We're still recording and it's flagged.
It just knows.
I'm just gonna have to take a close eye while editing this. That's all. Pay attention to this one.
Episodes with Ryan.
That's right.
I'm a rogue.
No, but-
I'm gonna say, I try to bring the fun, but I no one can hide.
So Buzz Aldrin. Wait, that's his name.
Buzz Aldrin.
Alden, he's he's upset that his reputation is getting tarnished now, and took his anger out on a poor flat Earth loving journalist. That's all. That's all. That's all, guys. Come on. Come on, man. It ain't a joke. Come on.
He was on another celestial object. I think he deserves some respect. He can throw a few punches.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
So you guys are seeing it. You're sitting in front of the first image.
Take me into space. I just don't know what it is. You know what? Like,
Nobody knows what it is. That's why we're taking a look.
Deep. We're figuring out what
Is
it
it a
is.
star?
This looks
Is
like
it
a
just
skeleton coming out of the
This is
earth.
like multiple
It's just so crazy to think about.
galaxies.
looks like a cloud.
Like, when the James Webb was going up, I said to myself, wow, we're going to learn so much and we're going to, like, see stuff. And then it actually comes out, and I'm looking at a picture for the first time. And I'm just like, yeah, that's all it really is. It's just stuff. It's like colors and clouds and more dots
Do you think something poked through here and left like this pokey thing?
in the middle there.
Yeah, look at this pokey, like,
Yeah, it looks smudged or
Phallus.
something.
phallic shape. What is this?
Squidward.
Oh, I was looking at that too. It looks like a penis.
Look at those things.
All right.
You heard it here from the experts.
Guys, these are the $10 billion images.
That one image is worth $10 billion.
I mean, that's how much the telescope costs.
I hate to say it, but I'm disappointed. I don't know why I thought there'd be something tangible. It's like Marco's always talking about. They're
going to point it at planets.
Going out to space.
They're going to point it at planets. They haven't done
Will
it
I
yet.
see
When are they
like
gonna
the
do
surface
that?
of it, or will it just be another glowing dot?
They say you'll be able to see other planets' atmospheres.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. I would like that.
Yeah.
What if we take one of these like a jungle planet?
We gotta first one
pretty
we gotta
cool.
see is Alpha Centauri.
Oh, that's right. Closest. If they could
We
focus
might
on
be
that
able
one.
to, depending on, I don't know if this is true of
Yeah, that's just a
what's up
star
right now,
too.
but if we can see that and it looks Earth-like, I'm sure there's like probably ways we can tell if there's like a chance that there's alien life on there based on like.
I feel like they already know from the radio signatures and stuff like
But
that.
they could use something.
Of course, if they could physically see it, I mean, that'd be dope too. Even, I have my doubts, even if it is close. Like, see the planet? That sounds crazy to me.
How do you think the world would react seeing an actual alien?
Man.
Too stupidly.
Stupid, like wild, right?
Yeah.
I would shoot it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
we discussed this
the dumbest
before.
response.
Poe should kill it. Poe should kill it, dog. He's
Why?
being honest, though.
But-
He's being honest.
But you know what I mean?
I would
Like
shoot
the
it.
telescope takes a picture and then there's like aliens on the planet.
It's just mad close to the telescope. Hey! Looking at
Yeah,
it.
like we got all these galaxies
you,
and stuff,
human.
but like you can't like that's
It's out of
like-
focus like all the Sasquatch pictures.
All of them.
So right now we're looking at I don't know,
that?
like
Straight galaxy, yo.
100 billion just stars. I don't know, just stars. Each of these dots supposedly have planets.
Yeah.
We can't zoom in anymore. This is the max.
There's like a huge cluster there. What the hell is that?
It's like
These are
three
three.
galaxies
That's just
colliding.
like actual
Yeah, these are three galaxies colliding.
What happens if they collide?
Mostly
catastrophic.
nothing.
No, depends. They merge. They'll actually we're gonna crash with Andromeda in like 150 million years or something like that. And
Oh, and this one already is crashing. You see that other one at the
250?
bottom has 2 in it already.
I heard that the chances of something actually hitting each other are low though.
Right.
They all just because there's so much like
right,
space in between the stuff.
but
But they will merge. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
the black holes will do something.
Yeah, I don't know anything about black holes.
Yeah.
Marco's our black hole expert.
No,
Black hole.
I hear black hole, I just think bad. Like not good. You know, like sucked in, don't return.
Let me fix
Yeah,
this,
scientifically, it's like black, you know, and it's a hole and it goes forever or something.
This
Like, you know,
and we might just be
sun sucks it in.
3D projections on its 4D surface.
Living lost in our three-dimensional
How do you know
universe.
we're not a video game being controlled by someone online in their TV?
Could it be ancient wisdom?
Ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens?
Arians.
Yo,
There was a movie like that where the guy noticed weird stuff happening. Like he was having a lot of deja vu, and he was like noticing like same note on his table and weird things, and like eventually got weirder and weirder. It's on Netflix.
Oh shit!
But he like eventually had to like go see this professor, and the professor was like, "We're in a video game. That's why
shit.
things are going crazy." And they had to figure
Someone's
out.
messing with our code.
Yeah. It's
Whoa!
crazy. And there's like the moon. There was like 3 moons, and they were hitting each other.
Can one program consciousness? Could it be?
Watch Westworld to find out.
I always thought like black holes may be sucked in space, so that space and time we know to be somehow related. And if space is getting sucked into nothingness, then maybe that's what's moving time just ever so slowly. And we feel this fake progression, really 2-dimensional, experiencing a 3-dimensional.
Oh, Mitch. Here's one you might enjoy.
Ancient wisdom.
What we're looking at is a planet that they can see through the atmosphere.
See through the earth.
They can tell there's water
Right.
on this planet. So they're not going to show you. This is like data that it can take.
Yeah, they could tell from. Oh, yes, this is what I'm talking about. They could tell from sort of what is it, radio astronomy?
I have no idea. I'm
what
not gonna
kind of
pretend.
lights are being projected, and then you could break down the chemical signature.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to know what the data I'm looking at, but it says that they found water. Like these mountains mean water.
I see H2O.
Yep.
That's a good sign.
H2O. We'll just mine the water from there and destroy another planet.
Steal all their water, so I don't have to drink.
Got all the planets
Recycled
we need.
poop
Didn't you
water.
guys see all those planets?
Got like a lot of planets, guys. There's like 8 of them probably.
Yeah, man. There's like so many fucking planets.
There's a lot.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Are you gonna steal the power
actually-
from other planets, Ryan?
Of course.
So what's going on here?
Whoa, are those galaxies too?
Everything's a galaxy. Every dot, probably.
Whoa, galaxy.
Some of them look like they're moving or were moving.
So the one that Ryan just noticed that it's all warped. It's because there's a black hole in the way, and we're seeing the light bend around it.
Wow.
This is it looking at on the edge of a black hole, so all these galaxies look stretched out because of that effect.
What in the F is space, dude? What is space? All right, we're gonna toss back our best theories of what is space.
Empty stuff is still a thing.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
If you take all the air out, take out everything, empty stuff is still a thing.
A thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has properties. It can stretch. It can warp.
It's almost like changing the definition of a thing. Almost like
Nothing is a thing.
nothing is a thing. Does that mean space kinda is foreverness?
That's what I was just about to say. Never ending.
I'm not sure I
Like a
agree with
magician's
nothing is a
hat.
thing. Do you? I feel like
By the English definition, it's not true, but if you change what it means to be a thing. I don't know, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm not convinced that nothing is a thing.
Oh.
I feel like nothing can be exactly what it's meant to be. Nothing. It's like for some reason.
Is it the
there's nothing-
opposite of thing? Is no thing opposite of thing?
It won't, like, I don't know. You say nothing, and I think of like false, like saying no and like proof math and stuff like that. Or remember, I've talked to you about this before. It's like how they're actually like there's like a tier or a subset of math that like tries to do everything just using true statements,
That's right.
and they can't do everything. I feel like maybe just because maybe not just yet. We don't know enough, but I feel like that's basically saying what I'm saying. Like it's possible that nothing is actually just nothing. It doesn't really exist.
What Marco's looking for is an ideological nothing.
Ideological.
I guess so.
What I'm saying is, if you pull everything out of a box, all the air, everything, that box still has something in it,
Interest.
and it's called space.
Contained in the nothingness. So nothingness is space in that definition.
It's not the same nothing that Marco's trying to say. Marco's saying nothing is zero, the mathematical.
So I was going to ask mathematically, right? Because if 1 is something, is 0 nothing or is -1 nothing?
But does that only
The
work if there's
absence
a
of
box
it.
that contains said nothing? What about if the box didn't exist Because do we know exactly if the universe has a defined shape or a limit? So how do you define?
We don't know. Yeah, okay. We don't know if everything. We don't know if space is in something.
Right.
I'll admit that we don't know that.
In some.
We don't know if it goes forever or if it's in something.
I think it's never ending. I think space is never ending. It just goes until it decides it wants to be done. I feel
That's what
like
this picture looks like.
I feel the same way about space like I do the ocean. Will we ever find how deep it actually goes? Because once you find out, like, oh, it's this deep, it gets a little bit deeper.
I'm sure we'll find the ocean first.
Oh yeah, no shit, but definitely no shit. But do you know what I mean? Like we keep going deeper and deeper, and in space we keep going further and further.
That's right.
You know, keep finding more galaxies, planets,
And then the further we look, like you have a point, like the further we look, we notice more stuff like this. That's just more weird stuff that just keeps going
Even
deep.
more.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Mitch, I remember you told me once, like you were saying like maybe it was an ayahuasca experience. I'm not sure. That you were saying that the further we try to look in, the further everything races away. The more we try to know, the more we won't know. And I feel like this picture right here is just showing that we put this $10 billion telescope
Wow.
up, and we have no idea what we're looking at.
Yeah, and this is
and
what
it
we
just
get.
goes forever.
And I think
it's like, this is what you get for trying to look.
Facts, right? That was like my original thought in the sense that, like, I don't know why, but something in the back of my mind says once James Webb goes up, we'll know something. We'll find something. Something will be discovered. And maybe it will, you know. But, like,
Probably.
nothing as definitive as I could have imagined. It's just, yep, more shit. More stuff up there in space. And the vision you were
How
talking
many
about.
spinny pinwheels am I going to look at?
Are we going to get a bigger telescope to look at more spinny stuff? Or will we finally discover that Earth is actually in a box, in a universe, in a simulation, and you could, like, you get a telescope far enough to see, like, a huge alien Andromeda head? No, who's the dude from Marvel or Batman? Galactus.
Oh yeah,
Head
Galactus.
just, like, looking up at you.
What I just
Big
looked
eyeballs.
at in that picture looks like those 90s sitcoms where it's going fast through the city lights and it cuts to the next scene. That's what I thought I
Yeah.
was just looking at.
Yeah. Really not much difference.
Oh, you're talking about the galaxy stretchy thing?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
like Friends, like New York City lights sliding through fucking, and then boom, sitting on a couch.
So going back to
That long
what
exposure.
Marco was saying, that thing that Ryan is seeing, those lights stretching,
Yeah.
that's because something is stretching
Space.
the space.
Damn, so space
That
must
empty
be a
space
thing.
is, yeah, that space is moving. It's stretching. It's changing the way the light is moving.
I guess that's what Einstein was all about, right?
Yeah.
Factoring space actually warping into the Newtonian equations.
No one wanted to believe that space was a thing when he said it.
Yeah. Space ain't a thing, Einstein, you guy.
I'm sure we'll learn a bunch of fun stuff from that picture, but none of the people alive who actually took the picture are probably going to be around to know anything about it.
What picture? This picture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's the other sad
And
thing
it's like
about
maybe
all
we'll learn stuff, but we'll learn that this star right here is made up of 0.32 nitrogen instead of 0.34 nitrogen.
I won't be happy unless we find aliens.
Yeah, right. I think that's what I need.
That's the answer.
I need the edge of the universe. I need aliens.
I don't care if
need,
it's
like,
some bird-looking fucking thing, something that's not
Dinosaur.
going to cause issues or what. Yeah, a planet full of
that'd be
like
dope. I'd be
dinosaur-like
like, whoa.
aliens.
Even if you see like a sheep, but it's like an alien sheep,
Yeah, it's like weird looking.
fluffier and all fucked up.
7 legs. Like, why is it got 7 legs? That doesn't make
7 legs.
sense.
It doesn't make sense. But that's how, man, space is weird, dog. Space is
Aliens,
weird.
man.
Aliens are crazy, man. But no, my vision of that Poe just talking about, the ayahuasca vision, was just like, I thought about redshift, how they say even if you're looking at the end of the universe, it's running away from you farther. It's actually accelerating away from you. And I'm like, that blows my mind. And maybe that's the point, right? Is that just like consciousness and God and the moment, it's always running away from you. You run faster, it runs twice as fast just to say fuck you.
Where's this now?
Wow.
So this is a nebula. This is a star that had exploded. And this is the aftermath of the explosion.
And all that other stuff is dust.
This is just dust. This is the dust cloud.
Planet-sized dust.
Yeah, it's just like
Wow.
Smoke from your firecracker.
Wow. But in space,
And thousands of
and the
years
light's
old.
taking forever to get to us, and it just seems still.
Now,
This happened probably such a long time ago.
this is the same picture in a different filter. So they have all these filters that they could put on the light
Oh, cool.
to see through the dust. So now we're seeing through the dust, and we're just seeing the shock waves.
Ooh, dust.
Yeah. So
Like a
this
heat
is-
signature
Yep,
almost?
this is with the dust. This is all the dust, all the gas.
Cool. Looks like
This
a
is
circle.
without all the dust and gas.
Hmm.
So the James Webb can see through dust.
What a trip, dude. I would be thinking that I'm looking at a microscope at like a blood drop
Yeah.
or something like that, right?
Looks like a fucked up like part of an eyeball.
I can see it. One of those weird floaters that float by your
Yeah.
eye.
This one really, like, when you really think about it, like, this does look like something blew the
It looks three-dimensional
Hell up.
almost
Yeah.
because of the shading.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
right.
You could see that it's...
So we're definitely doing better than the Hubble, like, textbook 90s images we saw as kids.
Right.
It starting to look like CGI cool explosion Michael Bay.
I guess
stuff.
that's true,
That's
right?
what I was about to say. It looks
Yeah.
like something like you get off like the internet, you put on a background on a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, you know what? And that's all this is going to be,
Yeah,
baby.
that's all this is gonna be. This is on someone's background
I'm sorry,
right now.
science. Maybe I'm just not educated.
This
but,
is
like-
ancient wisdom.
This is ancient wisdom, damn it.
not science,
I thought you guys said you
This
got a
is
show.
future science.
That's right. Wow, and it's
next
just like
show.
Ryan's like, all right, it's a cool background for my desktop. Fuck you, space.
So that's it. Those are $10 million.
I like the fuck you space. You had to throw it in their face.